Want to get to another top story happening right now. A high-profile visit to the southern border. Vice President J.D. Vance in Eagle Pass now with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard. The visit comes on the tails of President Trump's joint address to Congress last night, vowing to amp up security efforts on the border and to stop illegal entries. KENS 5's Vanessa Corey is joining us live. She's in Eagle Pass right now with more on what the VP had to say as the Trump administration continues to get backlash from Democrats today. Vanessa.
Well, Sarah, that backlash includes the president's crackdown on illegal border crossings and mass deportations. And last night in his address to a joint session of Congress, he asked them for more funding. And J.D. Vance said today that they're making huge strides in border security, and those efforts are working. Vice President Vance visited Shelby Park and talked about the partnership across federal agencies. The border crisis he says the border crisis is affecting communities along the border, and due to Trump's leadership, he says the number of crossings have decreased significantly. Last night during the address, President Trump touted his border policies, claiming migrant crossings are at a historic low. The Department of Homeland Security says right now about 8,500 migrants have been arrested at the border in February. The previous low was back in April of 2017. During his first term, there was more than 11,000. Today, Vice President Vance said protecting the border has become more of a partnership with the Department of Defense.
The border crisis has become a matter of national intelligence, and it's also become something that requires the Department of Defense to engage with. I was talking with Paul Perez earlier. The drone technology that the cartels are using requires, unfortunately, a military response and military support. So it was important for Secretary Hegseth.
Democratic leaders today still outraged, including Michigan Senator Elissa Slotkin, who delivered the party's response last night. She says she's arguing that security along the border without reforming the immigration system doesn't address the root of the crisis. She said last night, quote, "America wants change, but there is a responsible way to make that change without forgetting who we are as a country and a democracy." Vice President Vance said out here today that border security has become a partnerships across federal agencies, and that the president has deployed thousands of troops here along the border, and Vice President Vance said today more are on the way. Reporting live from Eagle Pass, Vanessa Corey, KENS 5.